Good morning, everybody. I want to talk about COVID-19, the coronavirus, and more than that, I want to talk about all of the fear that's going on right now. One thing that I learned throughout my life, and I learned it through many things, but I learned in playing jiu-jitsu, for example, was that when I feel panicked, instead of going into this worry feeling, is to go drop down into my body and feel, am I in imminent danger? Am I about to be choked out or whatever? If not, I need to calm down and I need to strategize. What move do I need to make to get myself out of the situation? First, breathe, get into my body, and then how do I get out of this? Even if I'm about to be choked out, I should calm down and strategize. How do I get out of this? And I think that is something that we need to remember. I've used that in many areas of my life, especially dealing with narcissistic or psychopathic people. And I think that's a lot of what is driving that kind of psychopathic behavior, if you want to believe in conspiracy theories or simply that, governments are corrupt and businesses are corrupt. Whichever way, there is definitely a psychopathic energy behind all of this hysteria that's going on right now. And so the way that we get out of that is that we need to drop back into ourselves, unplug from the news, from CNN, from the social media, go back into ourselves and into our center. And when we do that, all of a sudden, we're able to see clearly what is going on, what action do I need to take. There still might be an emergency, there still might be a threat, but I'm no longer panicking. I no longer have tunnel vision. I'm centered. I'm looking at every angle and I'm deciding what is my next move. And it's more important to do that the more stressful, the more complicated the situation is. One of the best ways I think to do that is to do what is called a Hara line meditation. This is, if you are familiar with martial arts or Chinese medicine, this would be like a lower dantian meditation. What it's doing is it's connecting. It's connecting in with our lower dantian, and the center line of our body is connecting in with our blueprint, which is at the 5th layer of our auric field. And this is connecting in with our highest purpose in this embodiment. And it's a good idea to connect in with this every day anyways, to live a more purposeful life. But in a time like this, it's critical. It's actually a great opportunity, if you look at it that way. It's a great opportunity right now for us to practice being centered and embodied and conscious and unplugging from media manipulation. It's the best time. We have an incredible opportunity. Whenever there's a chaos or a disruption, there is an opportunity in that break from the pattern, the break from the everyday that everyone's kind of trotting along, of making something better. And the way that we do that is we connect in with ourselves, and we think we're able to be creative and think of a better option. So the Hara line meditation I learned about through Barbara Ann Brennan in one of her early books. I forgot the name of it. I think it was Healing Hands or Hands of Light or something. Back in the day, it was one of the first alternative medicine books that I read as a teenager. So, and she has amazing work, and it's really helpful for anyone who does energy work. And this particular meditation is, I think, really critical for all of us healers, all of us empaths out there, and anyone who is feeling anxiety or depression, who's prone to that and is really riled up by the current situation. So I'm just going to go through the meditation. It's really simple and really powerful. So we're going to close our eyes, and we're going to just take some deep breaths. And we're going to drop down to our lower abdomen, a few inches below the navel. in the center of the body. Imagine this brilliant ball of golden light. It's really bright and it's really hot. And as you breathe, that ball starts to grow. This is your lower dantian. This is the seat of your physical vitality, your physical strength. By strengthening this, you're also strengthening your immunity. And your health in general. And as you breathe, this ball grows bigger and stronger and brighter until it fills your whole lower abdomen. Now that that ball has gotten really big, you probably notice that your body's getting warmer in general. And you're already starting to feel calmer. Your focus is no longer on the outside world. It's on yourself, on your own knowing and your own power. Now notice that at the very center of the earth is an even bigger and brighter and hotter ball of golden light. And it's pure love, and pure power, and pure healing. And your ball of golden light is connected by a wide golden grounding cord to this ball at the center of the earth. And this grounding cord goes both ways. First, feel how you can just discharge any energies that you don't want in your space. And they can be physical, they can be emotional, they can be spiritual, they can be mental, they can be thoughts, it can be fear, anxiety, it can be physical pain, it can be physical symptoms. Just allowing all of that to just fall down that grounding cord and out of your space. Any energies in your energetic bodies can just fall out of your space. It's really important, especially as empaths, to know that we have ownership of our bodies and of our energetic bodies around us, and that no one and nothing has the right to be there. Now that we've let go of some of those emotions and thoughts and physical ailments, feel how that grounding cord goes the other way, and how that light in the center of the earth nurtures us, strengthens us, empowers us in who we are. Now moving up the center line of the body, we're going to go up about 3 inches below our clavicle to our heart space. And here, imagine or see that there's this brilliant aqua light in the center of our chest, center of our heart space. And this is the seat of your soul, of your highest self. It's right here, as close as your next breath. And it's connected by this golden cord to your lower dantian and to the center of the earth, completely in alignment. Your physical body and your soul's purpose. Go ahead and make that light really bright and powerful. And now moving up the center line of your body, through your throat, through your head space, through the center of your head. Make sure that's nice and clear. Out through your crown chakra. And then imagine going up about a foot above your head. And there is this great light or funnel, however you want to see it. It's another chakra that's above your head. And this energy pathway, this energy center, connects you to all of the unmanifest, to this great sea of golden light, of all the infinite potential that we can create, because we are co-creators. And we have the power, when we claim it, to create our reality. And that's what we need to do, is we need to take back that power when we are outside of our bodies, when we are listening to propaganda. Then it's very easy for someone or something external to us to hijack that creation. And when we center ourselves like that, we take back that power, we take back that ability to create. So we're not going to create in panic. I don't need 100 rolls of toilet paper. I can go, I'm okay. And I'm going to take the proper precautions for myself, like I do every flu season. I take Yuping Feng San, which is an immunity enhancer. And if I start catching something, I take my herbs to get rid of it. To build my immunity, I connect with people, and I love people, and I'm kind to myself. And I try to not be stressed out. This is what I do, and this is what we should continue to do. We should always be washing our hands all year round, not just now. So it's good to think about those things. It doesn't mean that we're not compassionate and we don't take extra good care of older people in our lives or of people that are immune compromised. Those people are always susceptible, not just with what's going on right now, but every flu season or every time they get on a plane, those types of things. So it's important to have that compassion, but also not to give our power away to people and organizations that may not have our best interest at heart, and allow them to make us feel afraid. I've found in my dealings with narcissists or psychopathic people that going into their story at all is always, it always gets you wrapped up in their web. The best thing to do when you know, as soon as you identify that you're dealing with a narcissist or a psychopath, is don't listen to what they say. Don't just completely unplug from them. Go back into your power and do your own research. Find out the truth for yourself. Don't listen to their stories, because it always has an ulterior motive. They can be very sneaky. And a good sign that you're starting to buy into their story is that you're feeling afraid. There is no reason to feel afraid. Even when something bad is actually happening, the best thing you can do is center yourself, go into your grounding cord, into who you are, and that's where you can feel into your intuition, your logic. What do I need to do next? And it's actually the best way to feel safe. So I want everyone out there to really take this opportunity through all this chaos that was largely created by people to take a moment to be empowered. Use this as an opportunity to really feel into your own power and know that you can ground in your own power even when they are blasting as much hysteria as they possibly can. We still have our own power. We still can take back this world and make it a better place. And let's use this opportunity to do that. Thank you, everyone. I love you all.